So I realized I made a video earlier today, this morning, and this guy at work consistently and constantly pushes my buttons, always throwing these little jabs, always pushing my buttons. So finally today I let him have it. And of course, once I speak up, HR gets involved. It went like this. He was saying something. I don't know, always like these little snide remarks, always this little bit of this, little bit of that, whatever. And I was like, alright, bro. I was like, you know, you remind me of someone. Where have I seen you before? And I was like, Dateline. You're on To Catch a Predator. And he told us he just has that look to him. Shook this motherfucker to his core, as it should. But he's sitting there, you can just tell he's getting agitated. I'm fucking sitting there like his friends and shit. I was putting the phone up, like, because I went on YouTube and searched the fucking episodes. I was like, look, doesn't he look like he fits on there? And everyone just starts cracking up. He was so mad. Fuck that guy. He's like, so his whole thing was like, the true comedian let you in on the joke, and I'm fucking mad. You're a horrible comedian, he says to me. It's like, motherfucker, it's because I don't like you. I don't want you in on the joke. If I wanted you in on the joke, you'd be in on the joke. Fucking punk. Like I said, these motherfuckers constantly take these little jabs at me. Like, one day he says, I don't know, just like, he says shit like about vanity. All these guys thinking they're out here about vanity and shit. I was like, cause I'm a good looking dude, whatever. And I'm like, that's just the way the fucking cards are dealt, dude. Fucking get over it. Like, the headspace, right? That this fucking dude was living in, you know, whatever. So finally I fucking snapped back. Well then anyway, so I'm ripping on him because I say he looks like a fucking pedophile. And he gets worked the fuck up. So anyway, he pulls out his camera and he takes a picture of me. And I didn't see the website or whatever, but he took my picture and he's like, all right, I'm gonna post it to the group chat. And I'm like, oh, that's interesting. And I don't give a fuck how this makes me look. And so then he says, oh, you fucked up. It's over. It's a wrap now. It's a wrap. You just wait. And I go, look. So he walks away. I go to him. I go, hey, look. Maybe it's best that, you know, we think about, like, in terms of, like, defamation of character. Like, because it went from, like, us joking. And I'm not saying I'm in the right or wrong here. All right? That's not what I'm saying. That's established. But, like, shit escalated up to a point, and it was definitely a clash of the egos. Okay, now that I've got that out of the way, I went to him, I was like, look, maybe we should be careful about, like, how far we take this, because it's like, you know, defamation of character, you know, slander, and I understand, like, you know, we don't want this to affect our livelihoods or, you know, whatever. And then he sits there and he thinks about it for about 3, 4, 5 minutes. And then he turns to me and says, you know, Nick, that was pretty ominous and I feel threatened. You fucking pussy bitch. How can this guy fucking claim to be a comedian when it's like motherfuckers are throwing shit at each other? And albeit it's dark, it's fucked, it's super fucked. But like, you want to sit there and get emotional about this shit? I simply was like, maybe we should be cautious, because it's like, you start fucking posting shit, because he was willing to escalate to where it went past just the banter back and forth. Okay? That's a different level. That's more than me just talking shit to you. You talk shit to me, whoever's in the moment, whatever. But now, like, so you start posting shit on, like, Facebook or group chats, or fucking, you start posting it out in the fucking world, out that shit. That's a different beast, right? So I'm like, all right. That's why I was like, maybe we should proceed with caution. And then he said he felt threatened by me saying that. I'm like, huh. Okay. So whatever. He's like, maybe we should just... He's like, I'm just going to avoid interacting with you. I'm like, all right, say less. And say that, but I was like, all right, maybe it's a good idea. Like... So then, I don't know, maybe like 10 minutes go by. And then he comes up to me, well, passively. Like, I'm sitting there fucking doing shit with silverware. He comes up to me, he's like, hey, I just want to let you know that I felt threatened. I felt like you were trying to derail my comedy career, and long lines like that. I felt threatened, and I was like, and he was sitting there shaking, and you could tell in the tone of his voice he was fucking shook. And I was like, hey man, maybe now's not. I was like, maybe now's not the time to have this conversation. Okay, you see, you're physically emotional about this, I can tell, and maybe we should table this for another time. He's like, yeah, maybe we should. And then did it, like, you could just tell, like, fucking shit. It went too far. It simply went too far. So I realized he was also yelling. He definitely wasn't fucking, like, when I approached him about the like, hey, maybe we should fucking, the slander, defamation of character shit, like, I came to him cool, calm, collective voice, whatever. And but at this point, this dude was escalated, and in my world, yelling is telling. All right, let me say that again. Yelling is telling. So and that's what he was doing. So I was like, it's over now. Like, there's no fucking putting a cap on this. So I went to the manager. I was like, hey, I need to talk to you. So I went to the GM. I was like, hey, the situation, I think I need to inform you about whatever. And she wasn't taking me serious at all. She's like, and I hope that looked ridiculous as hell just now, because that's exactly how she fucking looked. That's an accurate representation. So anyway, and I'm like, you guys tell she wasn't trying to, like, receive anything I was about to say, so I just sat there quiet. Well, then anyway, so then dude comes, walks by, and then she asks him, like, hey, do you and Nick have beef? He goes, oh yeah, we do. And then that's when he fucking unloaded for, like, the next fucking 5 minutes, next 300 seconds. This guy was like, and then you said this, and then you hurt my feelings, and then you threatened me, and then this happened, and then all on me, right? Like, I'm just like this big old bully, and I'm like, oh my fucking god. Mind you, this man's 48 years old. Okay, claims to be a comedian, always has to have the fucking last quip and all this shit, but whatever. Okay, so I just sat there and stared at him, watched, I let him fucking unload, and then once it was my turn to speak, excuse me, I was saying I'm driving, so this isn't the best, okay? But, like, then I started speaking my piece. And he started getting all fucking riled up again. And I'm like, Jesus Christ. She's like, hold on, Brian, let him speak. And I was like, look, we're going back and forth. Shit started escalating. hit this point where like it wasn't. You could just tell it was gonna go down a bad road. I tried to put a cap on it, but little did I know it was too late by then. So fucking here we are. And you threatened me, he said. You threatened me. Right? I was like, look. He's like, I felt threatened. Keywords. And I was like, okay, well, that's an interesting twist of words. Because it's like, well, I could sit here and say, well, I feel ganged up on by you and you. But that doesn't necessarily make it true now, does it? This guy just thinks he's fucking... God, it's so pathetic. You know, I've come to the realization I'm never going to fucking make it. I don't kiss enough ass. I don't fucking play well with others enough for me to... I'm fucked. I don't know what else I could do. I just have such a fucking way about me. Like, I just fucking like... It's not even like him. It's just fucking like my pure existence. Me breathing just fucking tears a hole in motherfuckers like this. Right? It has very little to do with like me. Dude, I can't tell you how many times I took the L with this dude just to be like fucking civil, just to let shit fucking move over. You know what I mean? Like, I'm like, yeah. But today I'm done. I'm done fucking kissing this motherfucker's ass. I'm done fucking, you know, sitting on it. Like, no more letting shit slide. We're gonna have a fucking conversation. You want to get into it? Let's fucking get into it. Then you got all these factors outside of it. This motherfucker definitely knows how to play fucking victim. I was like, well, that's fine. I hope you can fucking keep that act up, because at the end of the fucking day, everything boils down in a courtroom. And your fucking demeanor, how you fucking carry yourself, all this shit, you already contradicted yourself on multiple occasions. I can't wait to drag you out there, because my shit's gonna be fucking rock solid. It's gonna be fucking straight up, and your shit's gonna be like, well, my emotions, and then this happened. Well, actually, this happened. No. I can't wait, dude. So I tell you what, if this dude ever fucking sees this, I don't know where it's gonna go from here. Who fucking knows? I might never even fucking see you again. But dude, you're a straight fucking bitch, and it runs. That's the only thing that runs through your fucking blood. All right, let that be known. And fucking, I got your fucking number.